Well, hey there. I want to take a couple minutes to check in with you. Maybe give you something to be challenged or inspired by. On Sunday we talked about how anger is an issue in many of our lives. And with Thanksgiving right around the corner, we're on a journey on how we can love the ones that we live with. Now, somebody once said that thanking is thinking. And one of the things that God does when we allow Him to lead us is that He changes the way we think by renewing our minds. Now, in his book, Gratitude Works, Dr. Robert Emmons tells a story of investor and philanthropic Sir John Templeton. Now, Sir John was obsessed with a goal of inspiring the whole world to be more grateful. And soon after he died in 2008, his daughter-in-law, Pina, found a Christmas letter that he had wrote to friends and family years before. And this letter was different than what we would expect most Christmas letters are, where they give a report on what our family has done throughout the year, especially the kids. This one talked about the importance of cultivating our minds and actually seeing our minds as a garden. He writes this: "If you exercise no control, your mind will become a weed patch, a source of shame and misery. If you exercise wise control, then it will be filled with God's miracles and become a place of indescribable beauty. You're free to choose which you want to have. How can you do it? Simply, for example, develop a habit of looking at each thought as though it were a plant. If it's worthy, if it fits the plan you desire for your mind, cultivate it. If not, replace it. How do you get it out of your mind? Simply by putting in its place 2 or 3 thoughts of love or worship. For no mind can dwell on more than 2 or 3 thoughts at one time." What he says here reminds me of Philippians 4:8, where Paul writes, "Fix your thoughts." He starts by saying that, fixing your thoughts, focusing, thinking about having purpose with your thoughts. Fix your thoughts on what is true and honorable and right and pure and lovely and admirable. Think about things that are excellent and worthy of praise. So, as you move headlong into Thanksgiving, no matter what your personal situation or circumstance is, commit to fixing your thoughts. Commit to cultivating your mind, to allowing God to renew your mind by asking this question: how many of my thoughts are immersed in anger or anxiety, when instead they can be in wonder and worship? Who knows? You might see the people around the table differently than you ever have before, and it could lead to you having a truly happy Thanksgiving.